But then I realized, oh, that's the end of the level. And wow, that took me 1 hour and 15 minutes to do. Damn. Actually, probably a bit longer once you account for all the times I've died. But here we are, the start of the last level of the game, and it starts you off with a boss fight, which confuses the heck out of me for a little while, and for some reason Lara starts with her pistols equipped rather than the Uzis I left her. Now, I was just shooting at this guy, now I'm trying to dodge a little, and it's not working right. And I end up falling off the ledge. And that is a huge pit to fall into. And you fall all the way to the bottom to die from lava. Actually, I think you technically die from the fall rather than the lava, but semantics. Now this guy can be a pain to figure out how to beat him. There's really no trick to it. At first I think there might be because I'm having such trouble. The only trick is to keep shooting and keep moving. And make sure you don't fall off the ledge, which actually ends up happening to me quite a number of times. Usually it's my fault too. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, or I'm just turning the wrong way too far or whatnot. Usually it's my fault why I fell off the ledge here. Like here, I'm already so damn close. I try to run past him and end up not turning far enough, and I fall. So I have to restart it again. And I had a little bit of a freeze up there while trying to open the menu to make sure I got the Uzis equipped. And actually, I'm so convinced that there's got to be some kind of trick to beating this guy. That at one point, I remember I was saying I was going to give it like 3 more tries, and then I was going to open up a guide to try to figure out how you're supposed to kill this guy, how you're supposed to defeat him, and that was my fault. I was trying to roll to change directions, and I was too close to the edge, so I ended up rolling off of the platform. As a matter of fact, I think there might actually only be one time where I fell off the platform here because of this guy. Because of the boss. I will say one thing though, that is kind of interesting monster design. Just like the torso of a being. Yeah, that's the one time where I fell off because of him. Like I tried to move past him, but it just wasn't happening. I hadn't meant to jump there, but luckily it was just a straight vertical jump. It was hard to get to a point where I could face it properly enough that both Uzis were firing rather than just one. God, God, that guy is just such a bullet sponge. And I've already gone through, what, 400 or 500 rounds of Uzi ammo? Down past 1,000 now. Yeah, this time I die again, I think. Maybe. No, I was able to jump out of there, okay. I didn't remember whether or not I could, or whether or not I was able to. Yeah, this is the, ironically enough, this was actually the last time I was going to fight him before I checked the guide. But he's actually dead now. He's in his death throes. And I didn't realize it at the time, so I kept firing. But he's dead. So now it's time to go around and collect all the ammo in the corners. And on to the next room. Hoping that, praying to God that we can find some save point soon, so that we don't have to go through that battle again. We've got a block here we can push. Got a lot of block moving in this level so far. I can hear a trap, but I don't know where it is at this point. And I really am. I'm starting to run out of things to say. Go up and push this block out. Been going non-stop here on the commentary for nearly an hour and a half. We've still got at least half an hour. Yes. Thankfully we had a save point here before there was really a point where I could die. Because I did not want to go through that boss battle yet again. Yeah, I kind of just ran straight through that and it ended up killing me. Thankfully, we had just saved, right? There we go. Yeah, that just was not fair, having the falling floor right in front of a trap like that. Moving blocks, trying to figure out which way to put it. Yeah, now this takes me a second to figure out what it is I'm supposed to do here. And I make the mistake of coming up here, not realizing what I'm going to do. And I can't see what I'm doing with the camera. So I'm trying to get back down in front of the block. And it's not working. So I decided, okay, I'm going to hang off the edge. Figure out what I can do here. And I realized, oh crap, I can't do anything here. So I climb back up on top. And I realize I can drop behind it and still be fine. but for some reason I accidentally go up on top of it. So now I have to push the block all the way over. And here I am, looking at that gap to the right, and thinking that this is supposed to be a shimmy ledge. So I try to jump up there, and it just does not work. She doesn't grab onto the ledge, so it's obviously not for shimmying, but it doesn't stop me from trying. See? Just keep on trying. And then I realize, oh, there's a door there. Like right before I decide to jump to that, over to the ledge on the right and end up killing myself, I realized, oh, that's a door. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to go up here, turn back around, go on to top of the block that I just pushed over, flip the switch, and that'll open that door. And get us to the next room. Which is kind of an interesting one. That you have these, you have the slopes and the ledges on the slopes that you have to deal with, and you have to jump back and forth from side to side. And unfortunately, you've got the sparks and everything, which hurt you, but not much, but they still hurt you. You gotta jump across this one again, too. Now, next up are some cheap things. Now, first up, I already see that there's a boulder there, but I don't know how to get past it. My only recourse is to really jump or roll and go past it like that, which works. Works perfectly. Problem comes a little bit further up, right here. Now, I'm not sure whether or not I noticed that boulder yet. But once I did, I decided I was going to redo the same thing. And that still works. Still perfect. Just everything's wonderful. The cheapness doesn't come for a little bit later. And I just know that's going to hurt me when I fall. And it does. But again, it's not too bad. And here we are, back to the Scion room. And so I decide to save, and I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do. I think maybe I'm supposed to pick up the Scion, but it's not quite working. So eventually I figure, well, maybe I'm supposed to destroy it. Here I'm still trying to figure out how to pick it up. But I said maybe I'm supposed to destroy it. And it works. And it opens the door, which gets us back here. And I spend several minutes trying to figure out what to do in here, not having any idea what I'm supposed to do in here. I mean, this is where I came in, and there's nowhere to go back here. And I'm getting creamed by 3 of these guys. 3 of the ground walkers. So that obviously wasn't what I'm supposed to do. And I think, well, maybe, just maybe, that one door in the corner by the first switch opened. That wouldn't open earlier. Maybe that was open now. Maybe that's where I'm supposed to go. So obviously I immediately kill the Scion, and set off to try to get there. And trying to run past this guy just does not work. I get cornered, and by the time I get out of there, I'm so low on health that before I can get to that door, he kills me. And that door is open, by the way. That door is open now. So I spent several attempts trying to make it to that door, failing each time.